While all my friends are getting their license, learning how to drive, I'm getting drove into the hospital.
And the tumor just kind of hit me, and it hit me out of nowhere, straight out left field. I mean, you're a junior in high school. That's the last thing that you want to worry about.
No one really expects that. I'm just a normal kid, don't mind me.
Cancer never is the thing that comes in your mind. I mean, as a 26-year-old person, I feel like I was just like, oh, maybe I have the flu, or...
I remember being diagnosed and remember being told that I had to get inside right away by this doctor who saw my blood work. He's like, you could literally, the wind could blow and kill you because your blood counts are so bad. And it was just like, throw the brakes on.
The last time I'd been in the hospital was when I was born. So I've been a totally healthy person for 24 years of life. I imagined it as being T-boned by life.
It was in the middle of my junior year of high school, and things are getting exciting, college is coming up, trying to decide what I'm gonna do with my life.
I was literally within the first 6-9 months of my very first career out of school. It's kind of like finding your professional groove, and you're like, oh, by the way, sorry, I need to leave work for a little while.
One day I'm playing football, and then the next day I'm fighting for my life.
It sounds like you're gonna die. Hearing the word cancer is people shudder at it because it sounds like death. To even start saying it with confidence and being like, I have cancer, I have cancer. It's, the words don't come out naturally. They come out, the first time you say it, it's like, I have cancer? Oh my God.
It was really scary because you just go on this carefree, you're like, no, I'm gonna get better, I'm gonna do this. And then it just slams you. This treatment may not work. 3 months from now, I could not be here at all.
It was heartbreaking, It was definitely, we called it Smackdown Friday. I think that's what we called it, because it was the day that we met with the doctor, and he said, this is why I think you should do the transplant.
There were days where you're like, I'm gonna be fine. I'm not even thinking about that, I'm so strong. And then there were days where you're like, oh shit, I could die.
You realize you really do want to do all those things, and you don't want something bad to happen. It's scary, but at the same time, it helps you realize that you have to love the people now that you're with, because that's who would probably affect the most.
A few years after I got over cancer, my dad passed away from cancer. So cancer and mortality go hand in hand in my life, and I've experienced both sides of it, and they're both devastating, but they're both maybe the biggest challenges that I've overcome, and I feel like they both gave me so much.